Welcome to Beyond the Bridge. This is Brad Weber with Local Umbrella Media here at the beautiful IQ Podcast Studios in gorgeous Coronado, California. And I have a very, very special guest today, Dr. Richard Ambrozic from REGENCare in Atlanta, Georgia. We're still celebrating, as you can see by my hat and my jersey, we're still celebrating a little over 2 weeks later the Super Bowl victory by the Tampa Bay Bucks, and especially by Rob Gronkowski, who is the Gronk, and he's one of Dr. Ambrozic's celebrity patients. Welcome, Dr. Ambrozic. I'm really glad to have you today.
Thank you so much, Brad. I wish I was out there in San Diego, but we actually have a pretty beautiful day here in Atlanta too. It's
good to hear that. Yeah, it's about time. Yeah, you've been through it. Right. Anyway, I just want to start with Gronk, and I think everybody's certainly in the athletic world has heard the story of his retirement, and he was in pain, and he was 29 years old, and a couple of years ago decided to give it up. It just wasn't worth it anymore. And correct me if I'm wrong, but how did you come to? How did Gronk find you?
Well, interestingly enough, Rob and I and the whole Gronkowski family basically met after the last Super Bowl victory they had up here in Atlanta. The Patriots had just won. Rob made a huge catch that kind of sealed the deal for the game. But he got injured. He got hit, and he had a terrible leg injury during that Super Bowl where he could barely walk. He was in a lot of pain. And he and the family flew up to Boston for a celebration parade, and then a mutual friend of ours invited me up, and I got the chance to meet them for the first time at that moment. And just fell in love with the whole family. They're just all incredible, amazing people. They're the first family of sports, in my opinion. They're just incredible. All five boys are extreme athletes. Their dad he's a king, and Rob's part of the big piece of the puzzle there. And so it was just great to see them, great to meet them, great to celebrate the victory. But it was sad to see how much pain Rob was in. And that's how we first met, and we continue to have a great relationship. And then Rob came to see me for some treatments over the last few years to recover, to try to heal himself, to get rid of the pain he was having, and fortunately he was able to heal like nothing else, and as we saw just recently a couple of weeks ago, he's better than ever. He's acting like he's 20 years old again. He's turning 32 or 33 now, so he's going to give Tom a run for his money, I think.
Oh yeah, he's coming back stronger, and he's excited as when he was young. So yeah, who doesn't love Gronk? I mean, I grew up a Broncos fan because I'm in Colorado. So the Patriots were all like, gosh, I'm tired of those guys winning. But Gronk's the one guy that how can you not love that guy?
Yeah, they're all amazing people. They're just fun to be around, and just truly good, honest, fun people. So it's a real honor and pleasure to work with them. And Rob is one of my patients, but also I help Gordy, his brother, and the whole family any way I can do, any way I'm able to help people. I love helping people. That's why I became a physician. And what I do now is the most satisfying, amazing work in the world, because I get to heal people without having to use pills, without having to have surgery for the most part. And even if they do have surgery, they heal quicker with the treatments we do. But it's such a safe, effective, amazing way to heal the body. And I just love what I do. I think about it, dream about it when I'm not awake. But I just love this. This is the future of healthcare, and it's now.
It's so good to hear. Can you go into a little more specifics about what you did or what you do for athletes? Because I know you have some other celebrity athletes as well as many other athletes.
Yeah, we take care of people from all walks of life. Pretty well every sport you can think of, we have individuals that we take care of. Even things like esports, where people are gamers, they have injuries from playing, repetitive use injuries, from tendonitis to carpal tunnel syndrome, things like that. We're able to help them get back and play. One of my patients is the former world Call of Duty champion. So we see people from every walk of life, whether you're an athlete at home, you're an athlete out on the football field or the baseball field or the soccer field, you name it. Figure skaters, triathletes, I've seen it all. And we're very blessed that these people are able to recover from their injuries and be stronger and healthier than they were before they saw us. So just a true blessing for what I do. And we also take care of people from all walks of life. I see a lot of people that are retired that have been, unfortunately, have pain, and they can't go golfing. They can't do all the things they wanted to retire to do because they're in pain. And so just being able to give people quality of life back, being able to turn the clock back 5 or 10 years for them is the biggest gift I could give anybody. And for years, I worked as a surgeon. I worked as run a trauma center, and it was sad because you can only help people so much. Now these new therapies and treatments I'm involved with take people to another level, really improve quality of life. And for the athletes, it gets them back on the field, gets them stronger and better than they ever were before.
Yeah, it sounds like it's rewarding. Easy to come to work every day when you're doing that.
It sure is, and it's fun to hang out with the Gronks, let me tell you.
I'm sure it is. I can't imagine, but one day I'd love to do that. Anyway, do you want to go into specifics as far as what kind of treatments you give or what
Yeah. So we're a comprehensive program when we treat our patients. So even though you may have a knee injury, you may have a shoulder injury, a back problem, neck problem, I try to treat the person as a whole. And we treat everything, including talking about nutrition, what, when, how, what you should eat to improve your performance, to help you feel better. Because nutrition and exercise are massive for everybody, no matter what walk of life you're in, what occupation. And if you fuel your body with the right fuel, if you put the right food and the right nutrients in your body, you're going to benefit. I tell people all the time, you're not going to put premium gas. Well, you're not going to put regular gas in a Lamborghini. That just doesn't work with the engine. It doesn't work as well. Same with what you put in your body, and how you treat your body. So obviously, heavy drinking, smoking, all those things we try to counsel on. Those are obvious problems, toxins. But nutrition, diet, supplements, these are all things that I'm able to, over the last 20 years of knowledge, I bring to my patients, and we teach them what works. Also, there's something called peptides, which are new form branches of amino acids that act like hormones. They have all kind of healing properties with minimal to no side effects. And then we obviously have something called allografts with stem cells, and the stem cells, they're like the foreman of a construction company. So when people get treated with them, the stem cells teach the body how to heal and kind of direct the healing process. And then we use things called exosomes, cytokines, growth factors, all these things that the body uses to heal itself. And then on top of all the biotech, we also have a whole top edge tier of technology that we use. So we use hyperbaric oxygen chambers that they've been around for many years. People have heard of them. Michael Jackson had one many years ago, but a lot of my professional athletes have their own that they get into after every game, because they just see the difference in the performance from using that pure oxygen. It just fuels your body and your cells. Wow. And then we have other devices. We use red light therapy, which uses red light from the sun to heal the body and use it in different ways. And it even gives your body vitamin D. So when it is rainy and cloudy outside, if you get in our red light chamber, you feel better when you get out, because your body's being treated and with vitamin D, producing vitamin D.
Wow.
And then we have state-of-the-art equipment that uses electrical energy or electromagnetic energy. And NASA uses that same kind of technology for their astronauts, because when astronauts go into space, they don't have gravity holding their muscles and bones in place, and they start getting weak. They get muscle wasting, muscle atrophy, bone atrophy. And so when they get back, they're really sick. And using these devices to restore the electromagnetic field in the body and to basically recharge the cells in your body, because your body kind of works like a cell phone. If the battery goes dead on your cell phone, it's useless. So we try to make our cells need charge, and so we maintain that charge using those type of devices, and it helps you heal better, helps your body work better. And then finally, we use some shockwave devices as well, and those increase blood flow. They help reduce injury, reduce pain, help increase range of motion. So that's just a small sample of all the stuff we do. Wow. Along with IV nutrition therapy, things like that. So it's a lot of high tech. It's cutting edge medicine. It's stuff that I love, and it works. That's the great thing. It works with really no downside.
Well, yeah, it obviously works because it worked on Gronk, and I know you've just done a beautiful magazine. Whoops, I'm going to get that in the screen. And Gronk's got an interview in here with Gordy's in here, and see Christy Craig did a really nice interview with about you and the great things that Gronk said about you and your modalities and your treatment and how you helped him out. So it's pretty impressive stuff. And what you just said is you do a lot.
Yeah, we sure do. It's hard to get it all out in one time, one podcast. Spend one podcast talking about just one of the treatments we do, but to list them all out, that takes a while. But
Right.
I'm just very proud that we're able to help so many people from so many walks of life. Like we even recently, I had a 15-year-old girl that's a elite soccer player in high school, will be on the U.S. national team, but she fell and had a fracture in her back. And there's no real good treatment for that in our current medical system. It's not a surgical treatment. She just had to quit playing soccer and give it time. But fortunately, her father knew about me. We treated her with some of our therapies and our allografts with stem cells. And within a month, her pain was gone and she was ready back to play. So
Oh,
just to help young athletes, to help athletes that are currently in the prime of their condition, or to extend athletes' careers by 2 or 3, 4 years with some of the treatments we do. And finally, we have so many retired athletes that come see us because they're in severe pain. People think you're an athlete, you're indestructible, but you're not. And the older you get, the more pain, the more arthritis, the more these injuries kick in. And fortunately for us, we have all these treatments now to help heal people. So whether you're a former football player that's got some traumatic brain injury or concussion problems, we can help you with our hyperbaric chamber and our allografts, along with the other devices. If you're a former baseball player and you have bad knees from playing, a catcher or playing first base or whatever, we're able to help, the arthritis and the pain in your knees go away, so you can get out and enjoy doing activity like that. You name it, every sport, and even if you're not an athlete, if you're just retired or in your 40s, 50s, 60s and having pain, we can help you. And so it's just, like I said, I just love what I do. I love helping people, and I'm just excited because I want to grow my company. I want it to be a national, international company where we can help people everywhere, because this is such an amazing field, and these treatments really work.
yeah. Well, it sounds like they do. It's proven. It's right in front of our eyes. So,
Yeah.
one of the things Ronk said, I know in the interview, was, he wished he wouldn't have waited quite so long. I mean, instead of waiting until you're beat up and ready for the trash heap, get started early instead of waiting too long, because you're going to last longer. You're going to be more productive and feel better and all those other wonderful things.
And the word's getting out. I treat college athletes as well. We have the University of Georgia right not too far from us here in Atlanta. And I see college athletes sometimes from around the country that come in because they've heard about us and heard about me. And it's great to see that they're being educated early. They're learning about what kind of foods they should be eating, how they should be exercising, and recovery. They're learning is so important to maintain their careers. Again, when you're an athlete, you're lucky if you have 3, 4, 5 years of a good career. But now with the things that we do and the therapies we do, we can extend your career maybe 2, 3, 4 years longer, keep you healthier during that time, and even increase your performance maybe 20, 30% from what it was before we saw you. So just amazing things that we're doing and our athletes are able to do. And again, I just love what I do, and I can't wait for more and more people to learn about it and for us to grow together, and eventually the whole world be living healthier, happier, and more naturally.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So you kind of touched on it, but what's your next step, or what's your next, what do you see the next couple of years or whatnot with your practice?
We want to be in every major market in the country in the next few years, and then after that, I've even been in discussions with people in Panama, the country of Panama, and Jordan, across, and even Dubai. So eventually, I'd love us to be an international company taking care of people from all walks of life, athletes from all around the world, and just to help people live healthier, happy, more productive lives. And with the therapies and things we do, we're able to do that. And one exciting thing is specific to my hyperbaric oxygen chamber. There was a study in Israel that came out in November proving that it lengthened what's called telomeres and decreased what are called senescent cells. And to put that in normal terms, basically telomeres are a sign of anti-aging. And if your telomeres are longer, you're actually going to live longer. And so that's a sign of one of the things that we check as a physician, is see what your telomere length is if we want to know how healthy you are, what your real age is versus your number age. And so if your telomere is actually longer, that means you're actually getting younger. And also, if you're getting rid of senescent cells, or another names for pre-disease or disease type cells. So these chambers are actually able to help get rid of those disease cells from your body. So it's just incredible, these therapies and how they actually heal, how they work. And we're going to see an explosion of this over in the future, I predict, and more people are going to take advantage of this, because who doesn't want to be healthier? Who doesn't want to live longer? Who doesn't want to have a more productive, fun life? So that's what we're able to do now. It's incredible.
That is incredible. That's a lot. So one thing I have a note here about your Superman protocol is that tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, there's a few names for it. I like calling it the Superman protocol. We could call it the Gronk protocol. We can call it the Mr. Recovery protocol. But basically, we have a little special right now for my athletes that are either about to join the NFL or their professional leagues, or even athletes that are retired and want to get help. This is a treatment that helps the whole body. It helps. We can treat specific areas of pain as well, but it's focused on helping your whole body improve about 20–30%. And it helps, and it's incredible. We can do it over a whole day, or we can do it over a week or two. It just depends on the person's time and how much time they have allotted, how much time they have to spend with us. The more, the better, obviously. But it works for everyone. It really helps make people feel better, helps boost their performance. Like we've talked about, I've seen it firsthand with my athletes and my patients, and it's just a wonderful treatment. So if you want to, whether you're an athlete or not, if you want to come out and feel better, live longer, live healthier, be younger, the potential is there, and we can help you do that.
Great to hear. So where should they go? Where can they find you, Dr. Rick?
Our website is one of the ways to reach us. It's www.regencare, REGENCARE.life. You can call us 678-206-2388. If you're on Instagram, we have my Instagram is personally Dr. Rick, DRRICK, or our office Instagram is REGENCare Plus, REGENCAREPLUS. So you could DM us, send us a message. We'd be happy to respond to you. So those are just a few ways to get to us. The website's got the most information, and has some great patient testimonials, even has research articles on there. There's a little piece with Gronk in there, and with some of my other athletes, Ozzy Albiz, who's a all-star for the second base on the Braves, Atlanta Braves baseball team. There's Brian Klesko, who used to play for the Braves and the Padres and the Giants. So there's a lot of great people on that website. We could put a lot more content on there, but just come and see us, and I'd love to talk to you. I do free consultations on, we can do video calls or we can do phone calls, but I just love to help people. So if you want to get help, if you want to improve your athletic performance, recover from an injury, if you want to extend your career, if you want to start off your career on the right note, that we're here for you.
Wow. Well, it's thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man, and you're doing some amazing things out there, and I learned a lot. I didn't realize all the different levels this goes into. So
yeah, it's quite a bit of knowledge, quite a bit of technology and things that we use. But I'm a firm believer in the technology. If it's there, the science is behind what we do, then I want to give all the options to my athletes and pick the best way to heal them. And not everybody is the same. I don't treat people like a cookbook. Individual athletes need individual attention, certain specific things. But I know people who come to see us are very satisfied, and they really know that we care about them. So that's another thing I'm very proud of, is that we really give people the attention they need.
Great. Well, I'm a sports fan, and I'll have to try and get some contacts in my favorite teams and get them out to see you so they can.
Yeah, that's right. We otherwise it might be Tom and Rob and every Super Bowl for the next 5–10 years.
That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing either. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a big Gronk fan. So thanks once again for your time, Doctor, and keep up the great work. It's just incredible, some of the things you're doing and some of the things I read about and heard about today. And I'm glad you were able to share this with people. And I know you're changing lives and making people feel better. And that goes to levels you can't even comprehend. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Brad. You have a great day.
Well, that's the end of our show today. I want to thank you for listening in, and also thank our sponsors, Attorney King, Sequan Casino, Indian Motorcycle of San Diego, The Gym, Serrano's of Coronado, and IB Fitness. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.